Which are the best panels in One Piece? In chapter 148, do I even have to say it? You know which one it is, but it will take me the full 3 minutes of a short to fully talk about what that panel means and why it's great, and there are other things happening in this chapter which are worth talking about. So this is a two-parter, and you can find the other half in the playlist. So, Usopp has promised to carry Dalton up the mountain, and bless his heart, he is trying, but it's clearly not gonna work. Still though, even though it looks a bit silly, note that the visual language here isn't mocking Usopp for trying. The panel of his face with those dramatic shadows lighting it up is even framed as honestly kind of badass, which is why Zoro takes over. You can see him look at Usopp, understand what Usopp is trying to do, and then get annoyed because he respects what Usopp is doing. This compels him to help, and so now he has to carry the giant Oxman up the mountain. It really tells you something about Zoro's relationship to Usopp. Like, much gets made of his rivalry with Sanji, but like, that's big brother behavior right there, isn't it? I also want to call out the panel of Luffy stretching his arms to launch back into battle. Again, it's a really impressive deep perspective action shot over the castle. It just looks great. But also, when he lands, check out the deep, dark, shadowy way that he's rendered. The story has made it the point that Luffy really is just as much of a monster as Chopper is, and I really do like the somewhat creepy rendering of Luffy here after he has done something which is terrifying and kind of monstrous. Also, hey, that's a familiar-looking smile, isn't it? Huh. Not saying it's actually foreshadowing for Wano, mind you, but it is a funny coincidence. Anyway, the last thing I want to call out is that Chessmaru will make a point out of mocking Chopper for being a lonely monster. And I just love that Luffy's battle cry as he jumps back into battle is the loudest and most earnest scream he can muster of, "I'm your friend!" It's just perfect.